when you turn on, okay, so when you turn on your Juno DS, the default tone is piano. All right, default tone is piano. All right, so you want to layer tones that can spice your worship session. So definitely you need your strings, your piano, your pad, your synth, your bells, in mix to produce a good sound during your worship time. All right, so this is it. There are two things involved. All right, there are two things involved. We have the dual session. That is, when you hear dual, it means two tones. So maybe you have a piano and pad, or piano and strings, or piano and bells. All right, so we have a dual session. You have only two sounds in there, and we have also a patch which can take up to 16, and we have about up to 16 patches on the piano. As to how you are going to demonstrate it, we are going to blend all this. I'm going to break down that in this session. All right, so let's get going with the dual. We already have on the Juno here, we have a dual feature here. So when you have your grand piano, you just press the dual. It will take you to the finger bass at the bottom, and an upper layer we have the grand piano. So you can decide to put the piano on top, leave on top, and then you take the down arrow here, and then bring strings to the bottom. All right, strings to the bottom line. Okay, so strings is at the orchestra. We have string LS. All right, so when you dual these two sounds, you have something like that, very, very sharp. Okay, the piano is on 100, the volume level is 100, and the strings is also 100. So you would have to adjust. We have lower and upper fader here, knobs here. So these ones will help you adjust the volume for the first one here. The upper one is the tone at the top, and the lower one is the tone at the bottom. So this can adjust up to 127. That's the highest volume number taken on the piano. I think every piano. Okay, 127. So that's the highest volume. And then we have the strings under it. I've adjusted it to 76. But as to how you want it. Now, once this is dual, two sounds, you would want to add effects, or you want to mix them separately so that they can blend and give you a good sound. Like earlier, as I earlier played, we had what? This sound. And not everyone will like something like that. Depending on the church you are playing. I want to say the church you are playing, because some people do not mind whatever sound comes. When it's a string and you are playing, whether sharp or solemn like a pad, you don't really take that into consideration. But here, we are going to mix each of the layers together. This is what we are going to use these four knobs: the cutoff, the resonance, the attack, and the release, to mix the string to blend with the grand piano. All right, so let's do that for the strings. So with the strings, we are on the string now. We come to cutoff here. Normally what I do here is I do a minus 54 or 55 on the string, so that it can be very solemn. Okay, it can be very soft. When you take it to the plus, it's sharp, so it sounds like a synth kind of. So you want to feel that warmness, that solemn, soft sound. Then you have to cut off to the negative. All right, that's the negative. All right. Then we have positive. You have to tweak it to tweak it to the positive. It means you are going to experience a sound like that. Okay. Negative. You are getting something very warm and soft, just under the piano. But the quantity you want can be affected. That is the volume. by the second knob here, which is the lower, because the strings is at the bottom here. All right, thank you. So piano can be a little above 100, not necessarily the 127. Okay, so I have piano 107 and the strings 194. 94. Let's see how it sounds. Sorry. In case you don't like this kind of piano, grand piano, DS, and you want to tweak it, I will also recommend concert piano or JV. All right, so let's see another. So we have JV EP, also sound like that's number 7, or maybe 12 concert piano, right? Your preference 12, okay. I normally use the concert piano because it sounds so so basically that is how you dual it. Now let's get to the next section, which is patching to up to 16. That we can do that in the next video. All right, we'll be looking at that in the next video. We'll do the first 8, which is we are going to use this phrase pad to assign the patches to each of them. All right, so number 1, we are going to assign a tone to it. Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, just here. But in the internal storage, we can patch up to 16 tones. All right, we can patch up to 16 tones on this Roland Juno patch performance or patch perform. You see a dual tone now because I have done something already here. So you go to presets and tweak this knob to user. So you can see that someone have done work on user 1. There are 2 tones there. User 2 used, user 3 used, 4. So let's see. So anywhere you see init perform, like initial performance, it means that nothing has been done there, no layer has been done there. So number from 10 going, there hasn't been anything. So you can see that everywhere is 88 stage grand. Nothing has been done anywhere. All right. So number 1 has the same tone as. All right. So now let's see how we can mix all of them. So we know number 1. So when you want to keep patch 1 or the number 1 as grand piano. Number 2, you want to maybe put strings there. Number 3, maybe you want to put some organ. So let's say we are putting this organ there, or skate. All right, then maybe one pad at number 4. So let's see, soft pad. Okay, soft pad here. And then over here, number 5, let's put some chimes in there. Yeah, we'll be getting all of them. We have number 6. What do we put on number 6? So you can put anything, maybe some EPs. And then number 8, you can maintain the piano again. Number 9, maybe some violin, all right, any string column. So yeah, now we have put all these tones together. So let's verify them. This is 8, okay. So 1, this 2 strings, 3, 4 soft pad, 5 chimes, 6 we have EP, 7 we have 88 grand stage, and then we have violin at number 8. Okay, so when you play all these together, this is how it sounds. All right, we have not mixed. So every layer you press, you get that sound. This is my organ. Soft pad. This is my soft pad. Chimes. All right, that's my wind chimes. The EP. And number 7, I have my grand piano. So number 8, violin, like we heard earlier. So now look at this. We want to mix. After you are done with your 8 patches, we can go on and on and on, inbuilt, okay? But now we have layered 8, which we can easily see, identify on the phrase part here. So let's go to write, okay? Then we name it first. We can name it, okay, what name do you want to give? Maybe you want to use these knobs, this up and down arrows. So, okay, so let's go. So let's already get a sign this sign. So chord perform. Something like this. Right, chord perform will be assigned to number 10. Okay, so when you are done, sorry I didn't take you through that. When you are done assigning chord perform to number 10, you press enter. They'll ask you, are you sure? Take the arrow to OK, enter, and write it. It's right there. Now it's still not mixed because we have not mixed it, but we just saved it. Now let's go to mix. Before you can mix, you go to menu, you see edit, enter, performance, edit, enter. Now you can see all the layers you have done are not switched on. That is why you are hearing them individually. So you take the up arrow to the first patch, which we know. Number 1, we have done what? Grand piano. Number 2, it takes you number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, and 8. So like I said, we can do up to 16. Let's go down and you see all the others at the bottom. Let's keep going. You can see up to 16. All right, good. So we did only up to 8. So we are going to switch them on using the arrow. So there's off button here at the immediate right of every tone. You just switch on, up, down, switch on, down, switch on, down. Number 6, switch on, 7, and then 8, switch on. Now we have switched all of them on, but we have not mixed them. We just merged all of them, activated all of them. Now they are combined, but not. Let's see how the combination sounds like. We have mixed everything we have put everything together, but we have not mixed them individually with their levels, their effects, and addition. So we are going to do that. I'm going to help you do that quickly. Now you go to the piano. I'm sure the piano, you love it how it is. So you don't want to do anything about it. So strings, yes, maybe strings, you want to do some cut-offs. So you come to edits, performance edits, so organ, soft pad, all of these are activated. So we are good to go. Now that we have switched all of them on, let's now affect our effects on each of them. So number 1, strings, we want to do a cutoff. You remember when we were doing the dual, we did a cutoff of minus 54. We said this is minus will make it very soft, plus will make it sharp. So minus, we have minus 54 or 55. We are good. All right, and the level of the string, you just send the arrow to the volume and then adjust it to the level you want. That's strings. Then you go to 3, maybe organ. You don't want the organ to sound very high, you adjust it. You don't want you want organ to be around 75. Okay, 75. Soft pad, because there's a string there, soft pad can be under a little, maybe 65 or 60. All right. Number 5, chimes. You have to cut off the chimes because maybe it will count once in a while where you have to fill in a space. So maybe chimes 5 or 10. Let's say 10. And then EP, you want to keep the EP to maybe 90 or 95. And then piano, you can leave it if you want to, or adjust it a little. Piano here also. All right, now let's see how this mix we have done take us to. Now, even with this, you can still change and affect that decision. So, number 8, realize that it was a violin, but later it became a piano. Maybe my hand tugged on something. So, we can go back there, bring our violin back, orchestra. So, violin 1 or violin 2. Yeah, and adjust it how we want to feel it in there. And then bring in here. So, that's effect. When we are done, we have brought violin in the patch, so we have to save it. So beautifully, you have mixed. But all these volumes, whatever you want to fill in, you want to fill some more strings, you increase strings. You want to fill piano more or organ more, you want to reduce the organ and fill some soft parts, you increase pad. So you have done this beautifully without struggle. You can add on and add on, going to menu, edit patch, and go to performance, edit, add or turn on all other 8s that are still off. You can add them different tones and all of that. Then you get a very heavy sound, okay? Because when all this blend together, it becomes very, very heavy. So you have to be manipulating and checking the levels as and when. So when you are playing all in mix together, you are on string, you want to feel more piano, you take the arrow to your right and then increase the volume. You want to increase strings, you do same, and on and on and on and on. So thank you for your audience. Any question, drop in the comment section. God bless you. Bye bye.